TV. If this is your first time here, it is my pleasure to have you. In this very short video, I want to talk to you a little bit about the definition of marriage and why marriage is so significant to our society. You see, the understanding of marriage has been confused for so many things that we are having today. Why it is obvious that we live in a generation where information is overloaded, yet ignorance is on the rise because we have gone from the place of being lacking information to the place of having an overloaded information to an extent that we are being corrupted by redefinition of terms or redefinition of terms. So when it comes to marriage, we tend to rely wholly and solely on our rise of knowledge and information technology in order to define what marriage is. And this has always been a problem for us. This is the reason why marriage that should be a blessing, an institution that should be a blessing, it seems to be a curse to an extent that not too many people are having interest in marriage today. What should have been a very scarce tradition in the history or in the entire life of mankind, it is one of the most less acceptable things in our culture today. Marriage is an institution designed and created by God in order to lay down principles and govern the planet called Earth. In fact, I was doing some writing here, and this information I was getting says that marriage is not a human invention, but rather it is a divine institution established by God as a foundation for human civilization. So when we are talking about marriage, it is not something that involves the inventions of man. Marriage is a sacred institution that has been established by God. And when we are faced with challenges in dealing with something that has been invented by God, it is our responsibility to go back to the inventor. Example, you have the technophone. If you have a technophone and the technophone has a problem, the very place that you go for solution is not Apple company. You go to Techno. So marriage is an institution that has been established by God. And the only person that knows about this product is God. You see, marriage originally was not created for happiness. We have confused marriage for the act of being happy. Marriage originally was not designed for happiness. It was not designed for the pleasure of man, but rather it was designed as a way of God to institute and govern earth. Through marriage, God will influence the earth. This is the reason why he said, multiply it and increase. To multiply what? The influence of God. To increase what? The culture of heaven. So marriage was designed as a medium through which God will institute and govern these new extinctions or the colony of heaven called earth. Remember, marriage is a kingdom culture. Marriage is a kingdom culture. It is an institution that was designed through which God, who stays in the kingdom, to culture this extinction, which is the colony called earth, I repeat. So, as I was saying, marriage initially was not for the pleasure and the purposes of man's own happiness. Happiness and pleasure are a result in marriage. I repeat, happiness and pleasure are a result in marriage, but not the ultimate reasons for marriage. In God's own concept for designing marriage, marriage was the origin of every institution that exists on earth. And marriage was structured in a form of hierarchy. That means there is a leader, and next to that leader there is a leader. The man is the head, the woman is next to the man. So when it comes to the addressing of mankind, God will look up to the head. If God was to address a community, he will not address the community directly, because he has put order in place as of how the community should be addressed, which is marriage. This is the reason why when a nation has a problem, God will not address the nation generally, because an institution exists through which the medium of communications is to be made. So what is the medium, or what is the channel of communication through which a nation is being addressed by God in his kingdom concept? The man is the head. The woman exists the man in the governance of the family. And next to the woman are the children. So the children have been trained as the community. And the community is being trained as a country. And the country go as far as nations. So when there is a problem in a society, before we can face this problem, we go back from the society, we go back to the community. And we go from the community, we go to the family. And when we go to the family, we address directly to the children. From the children, we go to the woman. From the woman, the man. The men seek the face of God. I am not saying the woman cannot seek the face of God. But I am saying when it comes to the issue of from up to down, the man plays the key role. So when there is a problem with society, to fix that problem, we have to go to the root. And the root is not going to the government. Yes, the government play a key role as to how the society is being governed, because it is the family or the community or the neighborhood that comes together and put in charge the government. So when a government has a problem, when the society has a problem, if we run to the government cannot solve it by himself, because it is a group of people that put together to make the government. And this group of people are represented by other people. And these representatives are being led by people. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that when it comes to addressing the problem that we face in society, the family play key role. Because those people that we call corrupt leaders today, those people were raised in household. So assuming those people were raised in the manner of which God intended, then they will be able to lead in their various positions according to the culture through which they have been trained. You see, the man seek the face of God. He received instructions from God. It is his responsibility to be a priest, receive information and the lifestyle of the king from God, pass it on to his wife and his children. And these children go into the community and influence the community with the culture that has been passed on to them from their household. And that culture is nothing else than that which has been received from God by the men. But we are having chaos in our society today because men are not in the home. Or most men are not in the home. So most of the problem we are facing today is because the root has been tampered with. That means Children raised by single mothers, children raised by single fathers, did not get the actual culture that they ought to be raised with. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying children raised by single mother, single father are not raised properly, but I am saying a home where the mother and the father exist and the father is playing his priestly role is different from the home where the woman is trying to raise men. There is no way a woman was designed to raise male children by herself. If she's doing it, she's trying her very best. But that is not the design and the blueprint of God concerning the family. So, once again, I go back to say the family is an institution that was designed by God. And the family is the foundation to the community. The community is the foundation to what we call society. So if we don't like what society, if we don't like what we see in society today, the easiest way we can fix society is to fix the community. And the easiest way we can fix the community is to fix the family. And the easiest way we can fix the family, men has to be willing to take up their responsibility and seek the face of God. Be willing to serve their manly role. If men are willing to reconnect to their maker and play their role as father and priest, I can tell you that the change we want will come back. But until then, we will continue to complain, we will continue to have chaos, and the worst part about it is family disintegrations. The most disintegrated the family is, the more disintegrated the community becomes, and the more disintegrated the community becomes, the most disintegrated the society becomes, and the most disintegrated the society becomes, the more corrupt people become. Because there is no home. There's nowhere like home. It becomes like a jungle where everybody feeds on their friend. Every animal tries to pounce for their dinner. So I would like to leave you with these few words. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And if this is your first time, I'd like to say kindly subscribe, share, and like. If you like such video, let me know in the comment section, and we can be able to affect our community together. Once again, God bless you.